Ramadan tips for reverts from a revert. Assalamu alaikum everyone. Today we're going to be talking about some of the things that invalidate or break your fast. As in, if you do these things or if these things happen before Maghrib, before the adhan is called for Maghrib, your fast for that day is canceled. You're going to have to make it up. First two things, very obvious. If you eat or you drink, you've missed the purpose of fasting, and so your fast is invalidated. Now, if you accidentally eat or you drink, it does not break your fast. It is said that that piece of food or that drink was from Allah. Now, when I say accidentally, remember, Islam is all about your intention and what's in your heart. Real accidents that you were not consciously thinking of, oh, I started fasting, let me not take a sip of this water. It is from Allah and it does not invalidate your fast. But if consciously you're thinking about, I'm gonna take a sip of that water accidentally, that breaks your fast. So those are two things right there that invalidate your fast. Eating, 1, drinking, 2. Now the next thing that would invalidate your fast is one of the conditions for not fasting or praying, and that's for sisters. If your period starts, your fast for that day is done. Matter of fact, your fasting and praying for that week is done. You're gonna have to make up those days between the end of this Ramadan before the start of the next year's Ramadan. Side note, I personally suggest making up your fast immediately after Ramadan ends, just so that you're done and dusted, and then you can go ahead with other optional fasting. So far we have eating, drinking, your period. Now the next 4 things, subhanallah, it's so beautiful as to why they invalidate your fast. Like Islam is subhanallah, Islam is such a religion, bro. Let me first of all tell y'all the reason why they invalidate your fast and then give you the 4 things. So the reason why these things invalidate your fast are because these things come out of your body and they weaken it. So Allah has described them as things that invalidate your fast so that you do not combine the weakness that comes from these things with the weakness that comes from fasting. And that's double weakness, which can lead to you harming yourself. And so your fast is no longer moderate. Do you see that? Subhanallah. Allah wants you to be moderate, and He doesn't want you to cause harm to yourself. And these 4 things are vomiting intentionally, bloodletting by cupping, sexual intercourse, and masturbation. All of these things come out of your body and therefore weaken you. Now for sexual intercourse, that breaks your fast whether there's ejaculation or not. But for masturbation, if the person stops before they ejaculate or before they reach climax, it does not break your fast, but you have to repent. You don't have to make up that day's fast because again, you did not ejaculate and so your fast was not broken, only for masturbation. But for sexual intercourse, your fast is broken. You're told to still continue fasting for the rest of the day, but you have to make up that fast, and then there's like a whole bunch of other stuff that you have to do. I'm not going to talk to y'all about sex because I'm not married. So, and when it comes to like eating or drinking, it's not just like physically taking in food or drink. If you take like one of those nutrition IVs, that invalidates your fast. Receiving blood for the purpose of nourishing your body breaks your fast. Not for medical reasons. If you are sick to the point that you need a blood transfusion, first of all, you should not be fasting. You are exempt from fasting, and I covered that in a previous video. But if you're taking things like antibiotics or like insulin, that does not invalidate your fast because you're not taking those to nourish your body. You're taking those because you will die without it. But yeah, that's it for today's video on things that invalidate your fast. As always, if you found this video helpful, please make dua for me. And if I have said anything wrong out of ignorance, may Allah forgive me. Until next time, bye.